fastest show in sports.
Major League Baseball is getting ready to go high-tech, and it's about time, actually. It was announced this week that we are finally going to have an ABS system in Major League Baseball. Look out! The robots are coming! The robots are coming! Baseball's going to change. Higgledy-piggledy, the sky is falling. Baseball will never be the same again. What are we going to do? You're going to live with it because this is what happens with progress.
Rung him up. Strike three and a pitch that was not a strike.
For as long as America's pastime has been played,
And he's out of the ballgame.
the umpires behind home plate and their sometimes subjective strike zones have angered players and managers alike, to the point that arguing balls and strikes has become as much a part of the game as hot dogs and home runs.
Never even comes near the plate.
But in an effort to reduce the constant controversy, on Tuesday, the Major League Baseball Joint Competition Committee announced it was instituting an automated ball strike challenge system, or ABS. Starting next season, if a batter, pitcher, or catcher disagrees with a call, they can immediately tap their hat or helmet, triggering a review. If any part of the ball touches the digitally generated zone shown in stadium, it's counted as a strike. The league says the whole challenge process should take around 15 seconds.
This system right here, players have always wanted to challenge if that was a ball or strike. And the consistency of this has been great.
ABS challenge ends it.
ABS has already been in place at the minor league level.
Ball down!
Oh, challenge.
What do you think? Yeah.
And was featured in this year's All-Star Game. MLB Network analyst and former major leaguer Harold Reynolds says ABS should also help with fan engagement.
Well, I understand having kids, they grew up in this generation where you're used to technology. And if you don't have it, you're falling behind.
My goodness, we're going to use technology. We're going to use computers in Major League Baseball to call balls and strikes. It's the end of the world. The sky is falling. It's the end of baseball as we know it. Stop. It's 2025. Baseball is an old school sport. Guess what? Baseball has got to evolve. Baseball has been evolving. Now, I'm not going to say I'm thrilled with everything. Some of the rules changes and some of the idiosyncrasies and some of these gimmicks that they now have in baseball, I'm not a big fan of. Starting at second base, not being able to go to base, whatever. But there's a part of me that wants old-time baseball, because that's what I grew up in. But there's a part of me that understands the game has to evolve, and this is necessary. The multi-millions, billions of dollars that are every single day that are on the line in Major League Baseball, the careers that are only so long, that are actually very short in Major League Baseball, the chance to win, the chance to again be a champion. You've got to give it every possibility that you can. This is for the purists in baseball. Let it go. It's a good thing. Yeah, it's going to take a couple of stops here and there. If it takes 15 seconds, who cares? But it's about time we had this. Now, the umpires are not going to be happy with it because now they can be overruled. Guess what? This means the umpires are going to have to be better at their job. Think about it that way. Instead of an umpire saying, you're going to show me up by using this computer system, now I've got to get better. And if I miss a call, make me better. That's okay. I become a better umpire, a better official because of it. And maybe they'll start missing fewer calls. They'll start getting them right. And that will change the game for the better. So when we go back and forth on all this, we have to understand that the game has to change. It has to evolve. It has to stand with the times. And yeah, guess what? This is 2025. The kids who are now going to baseball games, they were born in like 2010. I mean, they're the computer generation age. They know this. They've got their phones in their hands. They're doing it all. And not only that, but you know that baseball is doing part and parcel of this to go ahead and be nicely happy with the gamblers who are saying a lot of this costs them money. But we'll get to that another day. But let's go back to the next generation. These kids were born, they're 15 years old right now. They're going to games, even younger than that. They were born with a phone, a computer in their hand, and they can see it like everybody else. And if you want to blame somebody, blame the fact that the television networks right now are using technology because they take those pitches and they knock them down to the millimeter. And you can see the strike zone. And you can see when it's missed. That has forced baseball to say, well, we want to get better and we don't want to miss as many calls. It's a good thing. I think it's great. I'm all for it. I'm all for changes in the game. Not that I've been to a game recently. I haven't because, unfortunately, the major league franchise in my area is not a real major league franchise, and I won't give them a nickel. That, again, is another story for another day. But I still love the game. In essence, what the game is, the plays, the players, the defensive plays, the home runs, the strategy that goes into it. I love the fact that we now have a pitch clock. It's great. Get the ball, pitch. Get to it. Don't waste any more time. I think it's a great idea. So purists, stop whining. This is good. The game will get better, and the game will change again. And there will be other things that will modernize the game that you won't be entirely thrilled with, but it's good for baseball. Baseball's got to compete. Baseball has lost big time to the National Football League. Baseball has lost big time to college football. Baseball is at times losing to the NBA and maybe even the WNBA. It loses sometimes to hockey and NASCAR and tennis and golf and other sports. It must compete. This is how they compete. So let's bring the computers in. Come on. Let's bring the Terminator in. Let's go ahead and have this kind of techno baseball. Why not? Give it a shot. I'm all for it. And I'm all for my Boston Red Sox to win another World Series.
That's all, folks.